Mm-mm. Stupid fucking stream trying to get live for fucking ever. And then it wouldn't let me go live from YouTube, so I had to go to fucking StreamYard. I don't know why. Don't ask why I was trying to go to YouTube. I don't know. Now I was there and get my thoughts together so I don't hold smash the why. Why? Yeah, let's go back to that. The whole sleep is turn it back up. Turn it back up. And I'm hoping, oh, looks like we've got some people. Show me the chat, dang it. Okay, that way I can see the or not. Either way, we'll make it work. Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. While I was trying to get my shit together, like, it's been a rough day. I don't know if it's because I'm cranky. I don't think it's because I'm cranky. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Because I'm not really cranky. All things considered, the live stream last night, I'm really not that cranky. Um, I'm just, I am a little tired, but I'm not cranky. What's unbearable, Barney? It's because I'm not near the damn thing. Hold on, I'm about to fix it, okay? I have a microphone. It's just here. When I plug it in, we'll do this sound check thing and we'll we'll sort it out. Okay. Hold on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because it's the mic plugs into directly into the phone using no. Okay, look, Barney. Barnabas. Right now, I'm just using the mic that's on the phone. That's it. I'm getting ready to go grab an actual microphone. Okay, here we go. So here we go. here it is. All right. Yeah, you do that. And maybe by then I'll have the sound sorted out. Well, I've been through this several times with pop-up. And what I have to do then I can hear. And the sound is actually really good with the microphone. But the microphone is like uber. When I say uber, I mean it's uber sensitive. Like I literally, you can probably hear me fart, even on this podcast. Okay, wait a minute. What seems there? Is that what the deal is here? Is that what the deal is, people? Okay, now fix that gain. Did that make it? Did that make it better or worse? Can you hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, that's the reverb. We don't want that. That's what makes that damn echo. Hello. Okay, is that better? Yeah. No. Then hose. Is that not gonna work? No, no, no boats and hose. Damn it, man. I was really wanting the boats and hose. Yes, it is? Okay, sweet. But dude, what does mine say? Oh my gosh, can you imagine I'm just constantly I know if you tap it, it does that, but like yes, in 30 minutes, apparently. Do any of you guys watch, damn, I don't remember the dude's name, but the name of the channel is the NPC show? Dude's like Asian. You can just tap it. I don't know why it keeps hold on. I don't like that. I'm gonna get it. Get her out. Okay, what is that? Okay. It's not very tall, or I'm not very tall. I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust the colors on it. You guys, bear with me. You you already know what it is. Like if you've been watching me for I don't know more than one live stream, you know that sound issues are part of the show. Dear God, if you could don't do that. Satan, stop. Stop hooking up a live stream. That's super weird. Look, you can see it do it itself. There it is, and when it turns red, be prepared at any given time during the live stream. There is a very good possibility that we're gonna hear a mousetrap snap, set off, and I'm gonna get real excited. So that little bastard, sorry, I'm sorry. He literally came out and then looked at me, acted like he was gonna go back up under the couch, and then was like, "No, fuck it, I'm just gonna go across there anyway." I was like, "Oh, you definitely gonna die. You definitely gonna die today." Yep, there we go. Change his color. No, I haven't got him yet, but I'm going to. About what? Yeah, oh, I will. Trust me, I will. I don't play when it comes to those things. They Oh, and I need to clarify, I don't really hate cats. I've had several cats in my life, okay? Oh, damn, everybody just dipped, and then they come back. Thank you guys for sticking with me while I work through these stupid technical issues. I honestly should probably just look into getting another microphone altogether, but I really like this one, and it's really not bad when it is working correctly and I'm doing what I'm supposed to, which is leaning into the mic. Or whatever you wanna call it. Anyways, hope you all had a good holiday, good New Year, all that good stuff. Yesterday, my friend was telling me about how her dog was playing with a baby chicken. I think it was a baby, yeah, it was a baby chicken, like, the day before yesterday. Yeah. Which I had, went over there and took her to take her son to get his hair cut because he was supposed to start back to school. They already start back to school today? That doesn't seem like much of a holiday break, really, now that I'm thinking about it. That seems kinda like weeks off, if you ask me. I'm really curious. I mean, I know we already kinda, like, know who or we are assuming that we know or think we know who's gonna be on that list, and I don't know if y'all care as much as I'm really interested in finding out who's on that list. Straight up. Aren't y'all? Like, not even a little bit? Not like not even a little bit? What if instead of Bill, it was actually Hillary, like, constantly? And the only reason that Bill was even talking to Jeffrey was to try to get some blackmail on Hillary, and Jeffrey was like, "Nah, bro. Do you know who we're dealing with?" I don't even like saying her name in a negative context. Like, I get nervous. That woman scares the devil. I'm serious. He may not admit that, but yeah. Oh, yeah, probably, but I'm just saying, like, honestly, what if Bill wasn't even on there? Like, he just didn't even after the shit with Monica, he was so scared, he never even fucking thought about it again, but then this whole time, low key, it was fucking Hillary's ass just getting the biz in. She seems like such a prude, though. Like, I can't I could I feel for Bill. Honestly, I do. I really do. And he seems like he's really in it for the long haul. It makes you wonder, what does she have over him? Really? They were really that you'd probably be surprised. Hmm, but I have anemia, so that's why. I always felt Mhm, yeah, and, like, what's sad is after a while, we don't even realize it until somebody touches us and they go, "Why are you so cold? Are you okay?" And we're like, "Yeah, actually, I'm kinda hot." That has happened to me a bunch lately. Mhm, I go through YouTube and before anybody got in start getting into the business of hump day. That list is coming out. I like your name too, by the way, Trash Media Group. Been seeing you here a lot lately. I don't know if you caught part of the live streams that I attended last night, the panels where I don't know that dude's actual name. They just kept calling him Rock. But I know 2 Rocks from Flow State's channel alone. No, it's not new. I just had it packed up, and sometimes because it plugs in with like a C cable from one end straight into my phone, I have to plug in headphones through the auxiliary, and sometimes it like messes up and people have a hard time. But I think it humping and jumping. I like that. Um, no, I'm saying like see, I like the name Trash Media Group. Like I'm curious to know like what it means exactly. Yeah, last night was okay. So um some of last night was okay until that one guy came up who literally does not know me from a hole in the ground. So I'm not upset over him calling me that meth head lady. Like that does not faze me. It's the fact that he doesn't even know me, and that's the only thing he can get out of his mouth. He's obviously insulted by my intelligence because he's never had a conversation with me. He won't even let me get a word in. As soon as he sees me, that's what he starts saying. And it's like, okay, cool. What does that got to do with anything? Second, I, I do have to take tests because I'm on probation, and it's a matter of public record. So it's not like I wouldn't lie about it anyways. Like that would be fucking stupid and counterproductive to everything I'm doing. So yeah. Um, then and then it was like first it was like how I looked, and I was like, does he not know how actual tweakers look? And then it was my voice, and I was like, dude, I've had 4 kids. I started early. My baby's daddies were not always so stellar in the co-parenting department. Okay. So there's that. Smoking many a blunts. I used to smoke black and milds. Like, come on. Anyways, but like the whole tactic of just let me go ahead and tear you down or try to tear you down or try to like fuck your self esteem up, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I see right through that shit, mucka-lucka. Like, are you kidding me? And again, what I just when someone is like that proactively aggressive towards me, "Hey, Sam, how's it going? Good to see you here." Um, did you catch any of that? Not really here? Like, he was just, like, straight out the gate, super rude, and that's the thing, like, I don't care if people don't like me. Y'all can call me whatever name you want to. I almost guarantee you it will not be the first time I've heard it. I promise you that, especially if you're gonna call me a bitch. In fact, that's literally like a second name to me, so I answer to that, so that's definitely not gonna get to me. But the whole that tack like, you can tell. He doesn't want to have a conversation with me because yeah, yeah, because he knows that he does not have a leg to stand on. He doesn't have a legitimate answer. He doesn't have a scrap of evidence to back up any claims that he wants to try to substantiate. He doesn't even know how to substantiate a claim. I'm betting you that. I'm almost guaranteeing you that if we took an IQ test, he probably would score above 75, but probably not too much further than that. Just saying. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, but you can just tell by talking to people. Like like, Speakeasy asked him to spell disingenuous multiple times, and dude just acted like he did not hear it, and I'm sitting there thinking, "Dude, it's disingenuous. Do you want me" how about Willis? Have you ever been called Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Oh, all the time. I actually say that too. I'm like, "What you talking about, Willis?" 'Cause I love that show. That was a good show. What was Punky Brewster was actually one of my favorite ones. Oh, no, I'm not a doctor, but I have stayed at a Holiday Inn Express before, a couple times. I'm not a doctor. I have a friend that has an associate's degree in religious science, and then I have another friend who might as well have a degree in the Bible because literally she can throw a Bible quote at you for just about anything going on in your life. You got a question, a problem, it don't matter, boom, she'll drop it on you like it's hot. She did that to me yesterday as soon as I got in the car, and I was like, "Well, alrighty then, Chuck." Seriously, but she's been my friend since we were probably in, like, the 3rd or 4th grade, but because her birthday is in August, it's, like, in the very beginning of August, and the way the school year is set up, and my birthday is in December, I didn't get to start school until the year after she did. So, like, all of my friends started school the year before me. I didn't get to start until the next August. But yeah, Cades Cup. Okay, let me ask you something. You guys are familiar with the missing 411 or at least the Dennis Martin case? The little kid, he was like 6, he went missing up in the Cades Cove area of, the Smoky Mountains Park there. What are your thoughts on what happened to that boy? First let me backtrack. There's like 5 of us in here. I'm gonna just safely assume that most of us believe in either a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or those some other entity that lives in the woods and in another dimension, right outside of our realm. Would that be a safe assumption to make? Yeah. I would certainly because I literally and the Bible, I would swear on my whole ass life because I know what I saw, and it was burned into my memory like none other thing has ever been burned in my memory before, but I saw a dog man when I was a little girl. It was staring at me through my kitchen window. I went to go get a drink out of the refrigerator, and, it's just like everybody says, once you see something like that, you'll never forget it. You'll never forget it. Dennis, were you involved in this? Do you know anything about that kid? I'm just kidding. And then I also okay, I also think there are different, um, like, subspecies, just like there's different, races of humans. It's the same thing works with, like, the Sasquatches, the Bigfoot, the Yeti, that type of thing. I definitely believe that. Um, some of the stuff that I've seen in the skies, like, for example, the chemtrail or whatever yesterday, I wasn't I literally wasn't even out an hour. I don't know if I even know what that is. I may, but I may not. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things like when you know what you saw, and you know that it was unlike any other thing that you've ever seen in the woods. And when you're like us and you're in the woods all the time, you've seen all kinds of stuff. I've walked up on turkeys, I've had possum walk up on me, raccoon, groundhog, deer. I can sneak up on deer like y'all would really be shocked at how I can on hands and knees sneak right up on some deer and get within like touching reach of it. I would not do that. I ain't trying to get kicked. I really want to find a shed though, an antler shed. That's what I'm that's what I'm hoping to find. But I don't know when's the best time to go look for them exactly, and I need to talk to some locals and see if they know where any good spots are, because I really want to find me a nice shed. All of that. Definitely believe in all that stuff. No doubt about it. I would like to go visit Skinwalker Ranch, but I'm absolutely terrified of what I may encounter because I already draw in things of the supernatural. Like, and it's been like that my whole life. So, I don't go looking for them. I hope they don't ever come looking for me. Sometimes they do because I've stumbled on them, so they make themselves known. I just retreat. Like, there's just some stuff I just don't do. Like, I've never been to the Grove Park Inn, and that's right here in my hometown, and it's said to be haunted by this apparition called the Pink Lady. It's French for well. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. That's the dog man, basically. Although I do think they might be 2 different, like, species of the same of the canine type species or whatever. Um, I believe there's people that still live and dwell in caves and uh, underground, like, tunnels and shit like that. I do believe that, and I believe excuse me, hiccups. I believe it's a good possibility that's the reason why some people go missing and we really don't ever find them. Same thing with the alien, abduction. Now, after okay, after seeing uh, so I saw the thing about Travis Walton when I was real, real little, and I always thought that was, like, crazy. I believed it. I thought, "Why would this man make that up? That's utterly insane." The older I got and saw who he was, involved with, like, Gaia and doing tours and stuff like that, it made me a little more sus. Um, oh, wow. I need to look more into that. I think I've just heard a little bit about that, Sam, but not very much. But I'm fascinated by the Polynesian island in that area anyways, because of just their different, native history and, myths and stuff like that. Even here off our coast is in is there is a lot of history, but just like in, where was it that they found those, pyramids? Not Machu Picchu, I think it was Teotihuacan, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Teotihuacan in the jungle that they uncovered those pyramids? Um, there's stuff like that here in the mountains in North Carolina, in West North Carolina, literally not far from here, that I don't think people realize what they had even first of all, I don't think they realized they uncovered anything. I think that they think those were just rocks kinda shoved into the bank side. No, 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 no. No, when you take a step back and you look at it, especially when you're looking at it from an eye that's been studying stuff like that for several years now, at least over a decade, uh, you tend to know what you're looking at. And this stone structure that is in the side of the wall over here, yeah, I know. Yeah, the Wendigo is to me is more terrifying than dog. It's like a dog been on steroids. But yeah, the one structure that I know of that probably will never be really fully explored because of where it's at, because it's in this really fancy pants development, um, and it's in a trail that's off in the neighborhood, so you can't really access, and it's a gated community, so you're not supposed to be in there unless you have the code. The only reason I've been in there was because I used to work with one of the landscapers of one of the residents in there, and I also was friends with a brother of one of the residents in there, which just they just happened to be great great nephews of Admiral Byrd. So, yeah, that's really weird. So I don't believe in coincidences. I do not believe in coincidences. Because of all of the stuff that's, like, happened in my life that's brought me to this point, the people I've met, the crazy connections that those people have to some of our history and shit like that, and how some of them wanna be real tight-lipped about that, or what they know or what they've been told through their family. Yeah, I don't believe in coincidences. I mean, some people might, but I believe some of us are here for a reason. And those of us that are here for a reason probably, um don't have coincidences happen so much as it's like those are synchronicities that are putting you, uh, right where you're supposed to be in your life, on the path that you're supposed to be in your life at that time. Because, like, let's just be honest, there's no way in rational, logical, sensible fucking hell that when I left my younger children's father and got with the guy I'm with now or was with most recently, that wouldn't happen under normal circumstances because the 2 are friends. Like, no, that just doesn't seem very reasonable, and but given the circumstances that are happening in my life at that time and the way they were going to continue to go from that point on, it did make way more logical sense for them to be friends, for us all to be friends, so that I can co-parent my son, which has worked out for the best. It's also worked out better in the long run as far as my relationship with my daughter, and my kids don't think I'm crazy. They don't think I'm crazy. Like, they don't think some stuff that I say, like, a lot of kids are like, "That woman is the batshit crazy conspiracy theory." No, no, I'm not. Especially not when I live where I live, and I live closest so close to the largest castle in America, the largest privately owned residence that's open for the public to visit. What's up, Papa? Thank you for joining. Um, and seeing the stuff that I've seen in this town, especially over the last decade or so, yeah, no, there's just no there is no bloody way. And because there are no leaves on the trees right now, when I was going down the interstate, like, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I found a new, trail that I did not know about that I can get on, and I can access the 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 other side of the gate that takes what is it? The materials truck that goes into the Raytheon, construction site or whatever. Because that entrance is actually here in Biltmore Park, and, I know how to access that now from a different angles. Plus, when I get my legal stuff taken care of in the next couple months, which it'll be totally taken care of in the next couple months, then I won't have no reason not to do that stuff. Now, one thing I do need to get better at is carrying a like, a personal locator beacon
And, make sure you guys tickle the like, throat punch it, or whatever you wanna do. She likes it all the same. She's freaky like that. Um, um, it's there won't be nothing really, preventing me from doing that, and if I go about it the right way, I can't get in trouble as long as I stay on the public side of those trails and shit like that. But I do need to get better at carrying the personal locator beacon because I do walk the trails by myself sometimes, and I'm more afraid of running into a big ass bear or something like that more than anything. So, uh, yeah, and I have, and they literally walk right by every time. So long as I don't make any sudden movements towards them, they don't really come at me like that. They never have. It's crazy. It's super weird how I am with animals. Like, currently, right now, there is a mouse in here somewhere that is literally y'all, is this big, this big, and I'm oh, that's such a bummer, Sam. That sucks. What's up? Uh, you weren't streaming tonight, were you? Because it's hump day, right? I didn't think anybody really did anything on hump day, especially in the evening, right? Plus, I kinda like having it here at my place because, like, some stuff is so this is why I don't leave the house. This is why I don't venture off into far off panel space, 'cause it can get and I'm crazy. I know crazy. That's me. So if I think it's too crazy and I gotta get the fuck out of there, motherfuckers will might wanna dial their crazy with that. Plus, why would anybody wanna be mean? I just thought that was so well, okay, so Lucy Lucy was live forever. She had her, critter cam on all day, just watching the track open and waiting and wishing. I just brought some down like that. If I'm using you as a barometer of weird, no, I would be the barometer of weird. Uh, no, I don't know because I feel like I fall right there. I'm not even that weird, y'all. I'm really not. After listening to some of the stuff that Hank talks about on Clothespin, I am so lame, y'all. It's a wonder anybody even talks. I, I am not lying. Again, hand to Bible. When I, s- it is sad that Frank has more vibrators than I do. I don't have a damn one. He's got like five. This is not right. I thought I was weird, and then I got on YouTube and I started messing with y'all. But I love y'all because y'all are exactly weird that I like. I like that kind of weird, not the creepy, gross. You know what I mean? That's just weird stuff. So, okay. So, and soon, not not too long, according to my analytics, I got some really cool to tell y'all about my channel. So, according to my analytics, um, I'm like, uh, I'm eligible to become a YouTube partner. Do I want one? What? Wait, what are we talking about? kinda spaced out for a minute when I started talking about the eligibility. So I have enough subscribers and I've uploaded the videos. I also need to meet so many watch but what does it say right here? Where did it say? I thought it said I could turn on the supers? I think so. No. They literally sell them at the store that I go and get, my vape carts from, which was super weird when I realized that yesterday, and bless her heart, right across the street from my best friend, the one that's super Christian, there is literally a porn shop right across the street from her driveway. So she goes down there to take her son to the bus stop, and then right there is the fucking porn shop. Yeah. I feel so bad. Thank God Micah has never asked what it is. Like, because they don't really advertise on the front, and it's a metal building with no windows really, so you can't see inside. But there is one I I I probably shouldn't ask. I should and I don't know if I wanna look that up and have that in my damn browser history. Like, what is the Rambo? It's "Hey, Cynthia, what's up?" You came in at just a really interesting time, if you can't already tell. Like, it gets weird. So but I used to have some right, okay, so here's I had several. My one of my friends used to do those, like, I think they're called pure romance parties, where a bunch of chicks get together, they sit around and play stupid little games, and they win door prizes, and sometimes there's, like, little, different kinds of vibers and stuff like that. So I'd won a couple of them through these parties, and then I had bought some of my own. But I had them stored in a place where they probably shouldn't have been stored, and they got rusted on the inside where the batteries go, and it started fucking 'em up, so I just threw them all away. Like, just, like, 6 or 7 months ago, threw them all away. Not even I didn't care. Like, I don't really need them that way anyways, right, if I was getting late. And at the time, then was so it wasn't that big of a deal. Turns out, probably could have maybe tried to see if one of them was salvageable or something, or I'll just have to go get a new one. I don't care. Like I said, I got so much stuff going on with my channel sometimes, and then my kids, and my court stuff, shit like that, and then by the time I decompress, I could probably do that, but I'd be in the middle of it and pass out, so, like, what would be the point? Oh, and then there's a whole stupid thing I was talking to, Flo about yesterday. You cannot watch that on your phone without VPNs and stuff like that anymore in North Carolina. They passed a law that it's not as accessible as it used to be. You have to prove your age and shit like that. And you know me, I don't have an ID. So what? That is horrific. A fo My forearm is not small, but it ain't big. Like, bruh, women, honey, why? I'm so sorry to laugh. You better put that shit out. I hope you got a fire extinguisher. What did you catch on fire? Are you okay? I'm like, "Oh my god, that's crazy." Throw some water on it. Where's Wife Squad? Is your beard okay? Now I'm worried. He's like, "I've been smelling smoke for like 10 minutes." So bad. Second time in 2 days I've laughed at my friends going through some fucked up shit. My buddy fell down the steps. yesterday, and he didn't think I heard him because normally I have my headphones on, but I did at that time, and so all of a sudden I heard "doo-doo-doo," and I turned and looked at him trying so hard not to laugh, and he turned and looked at me, he goes, "Oh, you saw that?" And I was like, "Bro, I heard that shit." And then his phone, when he fell, hit him in his face. He said, "Could've knocked my tooth out, it would've been so bad." I'm ter I'm terrible. People always laugh at me though, so, like, I don't know. The only person I don't laugh at when she gets hurt is my friend Claudia, but bless her heart. Okay, so yesterday, like I said, we took her son to get his hair cut, and he's got really curly, curly hair, tight, curly hair, naturally, and, I know your laugh too. I know you just started laughing like a maniac. The other day, I caught myself laughing just like that dude, that toothless guy in that one meme where he's just like, I was doing the same thing. But anyways, so I know you. My thing is like I go through a very brief. It was, do you want me to put the link and you can come up and you can share it with us? That would be so cool. Matter of fact, let me see if I got it in there right now. Nope, that ain't it. Back that out. That ain't it. It's okay. Hold on. Let me get the link. See? Do that. Oh, okay. Hey, Piney Crosscut. Good to see you here tonight. Here it is. I'm hoping that's the one for this one. It should be if you want to join and we can talk about that because oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I want to know who's on that shit. Piney Crosscut is one of my newest, I think, if not the newest and most recent subscriber. I'm gonna double check that real quick. Um, I'm gonna also subscribe back to him as well, or she. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Just now subscribe. Like when I got your notification, I went back and I subscribed. I'm so excited, guys. I got I finally reached 530 subscribers, which may not sound like a lot. Y'all, I have been working on my channel for 4 years straight now. Okay, have a good night. I might be back on, if you get back out and you get a chance to check it out later. But be safe and thanks for stopping by. That was awesome. Um, come on, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Wait, and it did look like I can really somehow I had oh, thank you. Somehow I, must have signed up for some new Victoria's Secret stuff, but not just their regular Victoria's Secret stuff, but also their pink catalog stuff, and that's all my dang notifications in my email have been about lately. It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to them because damn it, man. I'm serious, it's driving me bonkers. How was Richie doing, by the way? I did not get to get over there and check out his stream when I got done today, and I noticed you guys have been streaming a lot lately, which is awesome. I always worry about him. I hope he's doing he's, He's my buddy. He's one of the first, YouTubers that I started interacting with outside of the art community was Richie, um, and he had just turned on his, super chats one night, when he was busking still back at the Colonel or Colonial or whatever, I think it's Colonel, and, I was able to give him his first super chat sticker, and then, uh, that's also, I think if I'm not mistaken, how I met no, I met him through Dame Von Daisy. If any of you guys haven't heard of Dame Von Daisy, then you should definitely go check her out. She is, I love satire, Papa. You know that. I'm actually really good at that, especially me and my, Indian friend. If you need an Indian contributor, I might be able to talk him into coming in and doing little skits and pretending to be like that Indian guy, not really that Indian guy. 'Cause sometimes I can do a better Indian voice than he can. Oh my god, I think I heard him coming down the stairs now. Is that you, Mita Spy? That's how you would say that. Or Mita is what they call it. But his name is Mita. But most of his friends just call him Tish. And honestly, he's probably more whiter than I am, like, as far as, like, he's been in the South for too long. He was born in Canada, but he's the one I told you guys about that has the, uh, is it what's it called? Religious science? What's it's a degree in religious science from Liberty University. Liberty. Liberty, liberty, liberty. That's the same movie called uh, which also she could probably be pretty good at that too. And what night of the week have you given much thought about what night of the week, Papa, that you would like to be in? Because I know you do the thing with Captain Curmudgeon and you do your, chilling with Sasquatch on that whatever night, yeah, I think it's Mondays that you do that. And then so that leaves just a couple 1 or 2. No, I wouldn't be wasted on the news if you needed the true crime aspect of the news. I would not be wasted on because that's actually where I stay up to date on all that. For example, like, if you needed to know about the Delphi case, Idaho 4 case, currently the case that's going on with that mom from Colorado that they're having to extradite back from the UK because she killed her 2 kids over Christmas. Oh, I keep up with the true crime. It's the channels on YouTube that I have a hard time interacting with. That's how I know some of the ones that we were talking about earlier or last night. Like, uh, I'm not even gonna mention their names because they're not happening. A lifestyle vlog, I have a I have a podcast, right? I have a podcast on Spotify and Anchor, and I wanna get that started back up this next coming year. It talks about all kinds of different stuff, and I wanna have more guests on the podcast from here. With different okay, but it needs to be taught, I mean right, I get that, that's the conversation we were all having and I mean, whether we like it or not, we have to admit, like, even if it's not me, we have to find a female, there has to be a female contributor on period. That's just the way shit works, bro. It's just I'm a little bit too manly of a chick sometimes compared to, like, Angeline. She was she is so cool. Her and Lindsay and Cynthia. And not really here is with Richie, they do their thing too, and Sarah's got her own thing going on now with the, I think sometimes she does it with Not, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I'm saying. I know it needs to be tightly managed. That's what I'm saying because I have my calendar. So I need to start figuring that out so that I can get that more scheduled, is what I'm saying. And I know we have the roast coming up, which what fucking day is that? What are you looking for, babe? Huh? Why do I not see? It's like, Emma, you really got to do something about that. No, what I need to do is find a terabyte storage thing, get a decent laptop so that I can run like OBS, but I need somebody to school me on. I don't know if he knows. I think he knows about OBS too, but don't. uh, We have 90 minutes, limited time. We cover current events, this day in history, a cultural and a history, but usually need sports rather and a okay, the thrash metal, yeah, a chick doing yoga to thrash metal. Uh, Not that Bikram yoga that freaking Barnabas was talking about, right? Yoga in yoga pants. Yeah, probably my hell yeah freaking tank top because it's freaking comfortable like that. Oh yeah, I've always more cowbell. You could never have enough cowbell. Gotta have more cowbell, always. I walked out of a gas station the other night that had a cowbell on their door. I love that shit. That is so awesome. So, have we decided, uh, what, uh, what day of the week that would be we would wanna do that on? Or that we're looking to do it on? Poppy, you can come up. I put the link up. I'm pretty sure. You don't have you don't have a show tonight, do you? Or are you going over there to thing? And the second I find me a cooler clown mask, y'all, you know that's happening. So be aware. Sunday, it's the only day he has available. It would be Sunday. Sunday night. See, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it without the glare, but it's called Gigi's Midnight Rant, and it has that one picture. And it is actually in its second season. The whole first season has completely been uploaded. I think there's 2 episodes in the second one, or I may not have thought the second season started. It started last year in February. No, 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 no. It started in 2022. Yeah, 2022, and the last episode was this year. That's in the second. Yeah, pretty sure that's how that works. Okay, see, on April the 23rd or April the 7th was when I uploaded the prequel to season 2, and then, Tuesday Are those actually part of season 2 or still season 1? I think that is all the same one season. And they're not really long episodes, like wow, that is not loud at all. I probably can't hear that. Is it? The air here. Notice what? Did y'all hear that? Either way, you get the gist. That's what it's called. It's Gigi's Midnight Rant. One of them I actually do with my daughter in that, but and there's a video of that on my channel as well. But back to what I was saying, big, 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 big deal for me was that I have reached 530 subscribers, and I've like really have put in the work over all these years, but I couldn't have done it without all of you guys, especially over the last year. All the channels that I've interacted with over the last year, 2 years is really why my channel has had some of the substantial growth that it has, and the doing the shorts. If you really want to grow your channel, the shorts is something that you really need to consider investing time in because it does pay off. It's a short way to draw people in to look at content that you produce on your channel. Papa's been through all this shit with y'all before. I just feel like I'm repeating it now. That's not cool. We don't wanna do that. We don't wanna do none of that. Yeah. I still, at some point wanna go and do another discussion about the Guidestones, okay? They're important. They were a big deal to me. I was devastated, and the fact that people just wanna so quickly sweep it under the rug is highly suspect, and that is just my personal opinion. I'm not a doctor. Oh, yay! That'd be cool. Let me copy that link. When are they gonna be when are they gonna do that later? I'm gonna put a star beside it so I can get it and then copy the link. Uh, there we go. No, don't do that. Oh, oh, really? What, should we go check them out? Or should okay, I could actually maybe quietly put them up on the I'm a different kinda troll than, like, most people think, you know? Oh, did you see the thumbnail from the one right before this about an hour ago? This one right here that looks like fruit. Y'all see that? And it's in, like, a glass thing. That's a lamp that I made way back. See, where am I at right now? Right here. Okay, there we go. Turn this down. down. Link. Oh, that looks like that's gonna be fun. There's a bunch of chicks in there too. What are they talking about? Sports? Did you guys catch that last night? The speakeasy, he does the, like, verbal combat, panels on, like, I think it's either Fridays or Monday, I can't remember, but he was the one that was we were trying to have a civilized conversation with that guy last night, and he just kept saying that shit to me, and I was like, "What is this dude's problem?" And then, like, I sat there and listened to it with, like, not being on the panel or anything like that, just sitting here watching it on TV, listening to it. I was like, "Oh, this fucktard is mad because 'cause I'm smarter than him, and he don't want nobody to see that." But he just proved it. 535. 535 subscribers is where I'm at. And I started my channel, um, back in 2017, but I don't think I started uploading stuff until about 2019, which is right before the pandemic. And I have had over 128,000 views to my channel now so far. So that's super cool. That's awesome. I also have links to my Facebook and to my Signal account, as well as my, Reddit and the, link to my, Spotify podcast. So, um, but I'm gonna eventually be going over the description again and adjusting it because I did just adjust the background there too for my channel. So, I pay attention to that stuff a lot, the analytics side of stuff, because it's really important. I mean, even if you're not trying to grow your channel for, like, into something super, super big or anything like that, it's still nice to know, like, what kinda stuff your audience likes to talk about or hear about or what they're interested in. Like, when I was showing my artwork the other night, y'all can see some of my artwork there, not that, uh not the canvas that's got the, like, galaxy on it, but all these little 8 by 10s that are right there, I did all those. And then I have some bigger ones that are those elemental pieces that, that I haven't showed y'all. I showed y'all the stools, but I did not show y'all the, elemental pieces. So, if y'all wanna see them, leave, 1 in the chat for yeah, and then 2 for no, if you don't want to do that. Because 'cause it'll only take me a second to grab them, bring them over here, and I can show y'all. I wrap them up when I take them down. Yeah, I know. I like the storytelling that you do too. I think that is super cool. Do you did you re are you familiar with, Roald Dahl, the guy that wrote Matilda and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and all that stuff? You're not shocked. You're what? Not really here? Girl, you are joking. You are absolutely joking. Dennis gave me a 1. That's the vote. If that's the only one I get, I'm gonna go get them. Y'all go you actually like them. It's a series that I did of paintings that have not only the yin and the yang theme within it, as well as the, elemental triangles that represent earth, air, fire, and water. So, I'll grab this real quick, give me a second. Here, I'll show y'all what I do. I was like, it's gonna what I'm doing. When I bag them up, I always use heavy duty contract for that, okay? Because they're super, super thick, and they tie 'em up right, they really do keep the moisture off. Even if you varnish your artwork with acrylic or enamel or epoxy, it still needs to be wrapped up like that when you're moving. The first one, this is just one I bought at Goodwill. Happiness, happiness. Let me turn it this way because y'all may not be able to hear me. I'll put this back on. There you go. You can probably hear me now. There. And then see what's gonna be next. This next one, if I'm not mistaken, I can tell by looking at it. This is gonna be the, full moon with the 2 half moons on the side. Oops, very, very the link to the chat spot, might have posted it. Hotting this up now. There's see, let me know if you can see it. So cool about that is all that turn this light off, you can see it. This it's black. Real quick, really, really slow. See, with the light off the phone, it's doing it justice. But you can see the moon. Let me circle that glow in the dark. See, that one, that one took me a while because it is very abstract. It has a lot going on. The next one, this one is hands down my favorite. The reason why This one is my favorite is because it's a fully black canvas with the oh, damn, which one is it? Water. It's the water element triangle, but it all glows in black light. And at night, or if you get a black light on it, all this, all that is all black light painting. Yeah, that was probably that was probably one of my favorite pieces because when it's in front of the lot a lot, and then I hang it up at night, like all of that glows in the dark, and you can see like, it's, super- it's definitely one of my favorites. So that means honestly, y'all, short of some kind of catastrophic event happening where I would need to sell them, these probably not going to be instead if somebody. And that is because me and her have like an ongoing work thing. Here's the other. That's the water. So that means you're on food. You got to this. This is a yin yang core. And most of these that I've showed you have a video on my YouTube channel. Like this one is called, oh, this was for Spicy, which was one of my very first subscribers. And I've not heard from him in years. So I say if you do see this live, please get in touch with me. And I know that, you know that I'm worried about you and I love you and I hope you feel it. But yes, it's the El Spicy Flipped Dragon. That was his idea for the split. And I will mail this to you, bro, if you ever get in touch with me. This was from 2019. Also, fun fact, if you get a painting from me, if you ever got one, if you ever wanted one, uh, they are all have a lip print lipstick from me, and then this is what this is. So, it's got the black and white, but it's got color shifting orange paint. So, thank you. That's so cool. Oh, okay. So I had when I first started my channel, I had decided that I was gonna do a thing called the yin yang, right? Now, if you go back and you watch like from the beginning of my channel, how I did this, and if you go back at that same time and look at these two other paint artists right now that are actually pretty well known. Uh, one of them's Canela Sirocco, and the other one is Molly's Artistry. So I did these courses. I called them the yin and black and white. Right? About a week after I do that, both of these bitches come out and try to say that they have just come up with that technique and they want to call it hat or some stupid shit like that. Yeah, I about lost my mind, and that is kind of why I stopped doing that for a while. But I had started out doing those, and it took me several different attempts to actually get the whole application down how I wanted it to be because it had to be black and white, right? On one half of the canvas black, one half white. But then I had to have other colors to do that. The very first pour I did, there was no black. It was just the white canvas and the other two colors. So that was the first try. So that's what it said. First attempt at the yin yang base, epic fail, but the colors turned out beautiful, and that was from August of 2019. Oop, oop, got knocked that down. The next one, oh no, that's a different. Oh, okay. There's also some private ones called Tales from Embers. If it's a Tales from Embers tour, it's in those videos, and it's so I may not open. Can't remember what that. This one is. I think it's Yin Yang 4. I've got in the part 3 video from November of 2019. This is the truest before. So that means it was laid out exactly how I wanted. There we go. See how it's black. It's black and white, and then it had the purple, and then they blended it. There's like a lot of there's some cells. I just didn't blow them out with the torch as good as I should have. Uh, this is on a what they call a. It's not just a regular canvas. It's like a triple layer canvas, something like that. So it's much thicker than regular canvas, and it's actually very much sturdier. Because I learned all of this stuff from mixed media. If you've never heard of mixed media girl or James Vaughn Von Daisy, uh, both of them do really really good art, especially Daisy. I have that they call they actually call. You guys are pretty sweet. I did not realize I still had so much of my artwork here. Guess what? Wasn't it you guys that I was talking about that quote about the ultimate uh, truth is silence, the silence within the silence? Got that. Oh my gosh, so many of my paintings that I wasn't sure where they were are in here, you guys. I'm so glad. This is this was one of my buddy's favorites. He liked it. It doesn't really have an oh, it's called Starburst. It's all the way back from June of 20. You can see like a lot of different colors. They're real vibrant. I was still learning my like varnishing skills. Uh, This this right here is called the chaos surrounding Mother Earth, or AKA made of some. Ooh, I'll have to check her out. But this is also another one that glows in black light. Oh, black square canvas. It dates back to September of 2019. I don't know, but for some reason, this reminds me of like Gumby sitting on his knees, do some like little prayer with all this weird party confetti shit going on. That one also. This one is this one was one of my favorites. Just she really. Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay, I showed y'all one earlier tonight that over there on the wall. This one looks like a bigger version. This- So if you notice, um, well, and then it's got little touch of have you ever seen that glue that does like 3D kind of stuff? It does like a or texturizes the writing, I guess is what it is. It's, it's the ultimate truth is what knowledge is. It's got that's probably that's look, you guys, look, there's no date or nothing. No, no. Oh my God, I cannot believe I did that. You like that? Isn't I can make, I think if you like that quote too, make do you guys like more of the like that abstract art where it's just colors that are splashed around, or do you like the some people do, some people don't. I always had a thing about these square canvases. They're 9 by 9s or 8 by 8. And there he is.
Doing things.
doing things. Oh,
I like that. That one looks cooler than no.
Why am I
You,
echoing?
why am I echoing?
I'm not sure. It doesn't sound too bad. Turn your what's called.
It's horrendous.
Horrendous.
This one is uh, this one. I tried to fancy it up by putting these decals on the side. Uh, but it's also it's different.
Yes.
Yes.
See those cells up in the top there.
Test.
Test.
Oh, that sounds good. But it's just a little bit of echo, but not bad. That one's called. That's another one that you can find under the cells from Ember. This one says every day is a second chance. That's the one. Good old canvas wired Goodwill. Mhm. Yin Yang core, but with purples and blues. So it must be when I finally got the black and white on there with that purple. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did turn out good. I remember that. It has been so long since I've seen these, you guys. They've been packed up. done in August of 29. That was actually that was when I first read about the outbreak in Wuhan. Nobody knew about it. The ships hadn't even gotten uh, infected yet. So if you can see, it has color shifting paint, right? So when I move it, that purple, or this purple this way, turns gold. Isn't that cool? I think that is so similar. That's why I like the yin and yang thing. It's been a really uh, reoccurring theme throughout a lot of art. Next one's a favorite written on them, but they can't talk. This is another piece of abstract art called, there's a video for it. It's called Coral Reef. Because it's got like pink and blues and stuff like that. This is another song. This is fire. No, we got a map. We already, okay, so it is red and blue and yellow. And then it's got glow in the dark in all of those swirls. But of course, triangle itself. Oh, did you? Now, one of my favorite series. I did. That leaves, yeah, that leaves last but not least, and my two absolute favorites of that. Yeah, on mine or on mine a little bit. It's because I'm like faded away a little bit. I didn't think yours was bad. So there's this one is the air elemental. So those have the line under them or through the top. This one I did add. So I'm not going to open it because I want to keep it back, but you can kind of see it. It's real abstract. One. Now, had that happened to this one, somebody might have died. Not gonna lie. That never happened to this one. I literally don't see me worked so hard on this one, and this one turned out so good. that I would feel like that is this one is and it was the final piece that I did. Black, white, triangle, dark, and then these colors are actually metallic shimmers. Yellow, the pink is a metallic shimmer, and that turquoise color really, really close. I want to give it. Do you see how many layers of glow in the dark? I was like, that thing is going to weird. But yeah, you can. That was not so bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did when I first started my channel, was made a lot of art, and I would make I would pre-record the videos instead of doing live streams of them, and I would re-upload what I could later, and that's how I thought I had lost that one for a while, but I ended up actually instead of stamp just take it back. So that they don't forget. There is a piece that there's an artist on here. Her name is Britt G. And I was watching her one night, and she was doing her 500 subscriber painting giveaway, and I actually won that. And it was a very, very good piece. I think that piece brings a lot in. And now that I think about it, some people might be getting some gifts. Of paint. Give me just a second while I think. Well, I might not. They might have been. That's it. All over the place. Yeah, all over the place. Oh, there's a mouse in here, by the way. And he is, huh? He's really tiny. I saw him today. He's awful brave too for a tiny fucker. That damn- Can you hear me? Yeah, it's not muted. I knew I was gonna sit down and still be forgetting something. Let me go and grab my dang my drink, and I'll be right. I still got coffee. Is it cold? Fuck yeah. Is it cold? For sure, no doubt. All right, where is so everybody is still still here? Awesome. Okay, if you're not, I totally understand. Can get a little bit boring time to time, no doubt is. But I appreciate you all sticking around and looking at my artwork because I know some of you have not seen it unless you've looked at my old videos and just happen to catch a glance in the background of the video because that's usually where you'd see them on the wall somewhere behind me. Hmm. See. I do not understand what that means. Um, yeah, I was that's I remember that, and I was like, oh, she definitely would like to see some of that. As soon as I saw some of the artwork that you were doing, I was like, yeah, she's still definitely she'll definitely be into that for sure. And because I love like art from all walks of life. Like I don't care what kind of art it is. I like abstract art. That's just I'm into that stuff. I am afraid of heights, so I actually am afraid. Yeah. Honest, and I do not know what I did with those boxes, but I used to have some boxes uh, that I actually did finger paintings on, and that video is on YouTube still. It's a whole scenery too, like a mountain, like a landscape scenery that I literally finger painted on the side of a cardboard box because I used to set my paintings on those top of those boxes to dry after I got done with them. I wouldn't buy medium. That's the difference in a lot of my paintings. I don't know if you could tell that or not. I didn't buy pouring medium back in the day because honestly, I didn't know where to find it at first, and I didn't know how much it was. Um, so I would use glue, like crafter's glue, the clear stuff, and mix it with like 2-to-1 ratio with water, and it works. And it mixes real good. It works just and blow the air. Like what I would do is I'd mix it real good, and you'd have like a level of air bubbles to mix it. Grab the cup, just drop it, and it would put all the bubbles to the top, and eventually they just. But yeah, and as far as varnishing them goes, you can take that same glue and pour it over it, and you gotta be very, very careful you get to do it like that and varnish it like that, or you can get the, uh, what is it, Krylon spray varnish, um, and it works just as good. You gotta use a little bit more coats, but either way, or you could always use epoxy resin, um, and do it like that. That requires a hairdryer or even a more flammable torch to make sure you get those air bubbles out. Other than that, it can get depending on how you get your materials and stuff like that, it can be expensive, but if you get a membership to places that like craft stores like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I would always and if I couldn't get okay, some of those canvases, especially the bigger ones that have the elemental pieces on them, those canvases had the original painting that was on them tore off, and then I repainted it with a base coat of white enamel paint and then redid it. There's a couple of paintings over there that have got fucked up to where they can't hang them anymore, but you could repurpose them and make like little keychains with magnets out of the different parts of the board that just left over. So I'm doing that because I think that would be really cool, like little magnets or something like that of the artwork that I have. And then, of course, like I said, I have the podcast. The podcast talks about uh, different stuff that is like it's more like a background for different things that had happened on the channel last year. Uh, like uh, my brother died the same day as one of my current or not current friends. They're not my friend anymore. They were back then. He's not my friend anymore. And I don't care how he tries to go around. It's no, the unequivocally, no, he's not a friend. But my brother died on his birthday, which really fucking sucked. Um, I made a podcast that day, and I didn't know until later that day when it happened. I got the phone call. Um, and even given that, and after my friend that had the birthday, that he was just a fucking dick bag, and he stole off and all kinds of shit. That whole saga is also on YouTube on the channel under triple threat something or other, and it's like a 3-part video where I fully break it down. What the issue is, why I'm fucking mad about it, why I'm gonna stay mad about it. I don't care if he comes back a year later and tries to act like it didn't happen, which is exactly what the fuck his ass did. I said it's not how it works. This is where I'm drawing the damn line, and you'll either own your fucking shit, or I will block you from every account I can possibly find you on, and you can get the fuck out of my life for good. That's where we are. Start 2020. Where he shows up anywhere within 50 feet of me, I'm gonna catch a charge. I'm gonna immediately put my hands up. Like what I tell you. We were friends for so long. His entire behavior through the situation is totally fucking unacceptable. To fucking come to my goddamn house and steal off of me in my fucking house and then accuse my dog and my friend of being the one that you're lucky I even gave you the time of day and acknowledged you as a human altogether after that and didn't immediately beat the fuck out of you right then and there. But to still come around a year later and try to act like I forgot or it didn't happen, bitch, please. Same thing with his ex-old lady that used to be my best friend. That bitch, she can go straight to hell. She can kiss my ass. Yep. That's what's happening in 2024. Okay? Everybody that did a bunch of fucking fuck shit to me. 2023, you had the whole goddamn year to get it right. And the whole goddamn year to apologize, or at least acknowledge that you fucked up, try to do better. And did not nan one of them fucking do that. I'm like, Amy, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, oh, that's where it's really good. Because just like I gave y'all the chance to do right when y'all sat there and continued to be fuckheads in my face, exactly what I'm gonna do to you, only to the 10th fucking power. Oh, and yeah, I got all the time in the world and I'm crazy and I do not care to go to jail. Fuck around and find out. That's all I got. 2024, that year will be. You want to fuck around and find out with him? Go right ahead. She's not playing. Not one chance. Go ahead. Go on ahead and do it. I bet you before you get to her, she's out of the chair ready to beat you. If not already. And calling the law while she's doing it. Like this motherfucker done found out. I go turn myself in. I'm not playing no. Being nice. And that is the problem. People are like, you're nice. Wait till you see what it's like. Then you'll be wishing the nice. And that was, yeah, I know. Because It was partially my well, I don't know. It just depends on how you feel this topic is. It could be said that the fact that I became a parent so young is part of it. However, as a 14-year-old, even me now, at my age, looking back at my mindset at 14, did not understand the fucking gravity of what I was doing and what could happen if I got pregnant. But when I got pregnant, I knew how serious it was. And I still didn't get the opportunity or chance or was ever even asked but one time, and they didn't agree with it, so it did my opinion didn't even fucking matter after that. It was, "You're gonna do what the fuck we want you to do, and you better not say anything about it and get him in trouble if you want child support," which I never got through the courts. I just got it voluntarily when he could, and I was nice about that. So yeah, there's a little bit more to why Emma sometimes comes off as a bitter bitch and just doesn't really care about what people think about her feelings. Because well, she had her whole goddamn life stolen from her when she was 14, and every time she says something about it, people want to victim blame her. Like, but if it had been her daughter that got pregnant when she was 14 by my son or some shit like that, it'd have been a whole nother fucking story. You know what I mean? It'd been a whole nother. But that's why that bitch to this day is fucking single and she's in her 70s. Her husband left her, and her second husband left her, and I think her third husband left her too. Because she's a bitch. They wanted to run some 14-year-old girl that she didn't even know off because she wanted it all. She wanted to take my daughter and try to pretend that was her. That's what that was all. Nothing more, nothing less. Which is why my daughter whooped her ass. You know, look, got tired. Saw right through her. Like I why her dad don't talk to me? I don't know, because I'm crazy. And he knows that I don't like the women he picked because they take advantage of him. And the one woman that wasn't taking advantage of him, but his mom was trying to brainwash him into thinking that because I was of a lower class than they were. He he fuck, fucking got her pregnant when she was 14, couldn't marry her, but can go marry some random bitch to give her a green card. Fucking paid child support, didn't pay me a goddamn bit of child support. No, I can't imagine why Emma's bitter. Not even a little. Then to have some dumbass on YouTube try to come at me like he knows a fucking thing about me when he don't. He's running around looking like a bag of toast Jesus. He can suck my dick. That's not how I'm gonna start. They're not gonna let me. I'm not gonna put up with that. No, I'm not. I'm gonna vent about it tonight. And if they want to step up on my channel and have the audacity to speak sideways to me again, then they got two options. I'm gonna block them or they can meet me outside and we can knuckle up. I don't give a fuck. I don't talk shit if I don't think I can back it up. It's that simple. Calling slave talking crap to black people you don't even know. Boy, you better not go outside your house no more. You're stupid as fuck. There are places in my own town that I don't even go to. And I'm not fully white, but I know better. You just don't do that. You just don't go over there and fuck with people. But it's easy when you're a keyboard gangster. Oh, dude, there are some people that they think that I'm just I don't really know what they do. I get the I think I understand what their level of thinking is that I'm either in their life trying to control them or I think I know it all or other people have tried to tell them that I'm using them for something for some reason, which couldn't be further from the truth if you actually analyze any one of those cases. Like that's literally the opposite. In fact, it really couldn't be further from the truth. Uh, for example, um, don't make a don't about it or anything, but I don't make a secret of that's the fact that I have had sexual abuse issues in the past. However, given all of it, I all of it, still had it in me to still have a moral compass at the end of the day. And there's some things that no matter what, I just wasn't gonna do it. I didn't care if I didn't get drugs that day because I didn't do that. And some of those things are going and getting people hooked on it that's never even done it before, like low key giving them drugs and not tell them, and then next thing you know, they're hooked on drugs and don't even know why. That kind of shit. And you know what I mean? I've seen shit like that go on, and and that fires me the fuck up, right? So when I had been a functioning addict for as long as I had been, to the point where my own parents didn't, right? My own parents didn't even know I was on drugs till I disappeared for a week because I went and checked myself into a fucking rehab again. Okay. Then they found me at the rehab. And, what's going on? I'm clean to it. So I do all of that stuff and go out of my way with friends of mine who eventually, through some means or another, found out that I may be able to get drugs, come and ask me, and me look them dead in the face and be like, no, well, come on, man, you do it. I don't give a fuck. That's exactly why I'm not going to get it. I care about you as a friend. I'm not going to fucking do that. Right? Okay. So we're friends. I don't get you drugs. We don't see each other for a while. We run into one another. I find out you're on fucking drugs. But whoever got you on them left you to your own accord with a drug that, like, literally, that is not what should happen. That is the opposite of what should happen. You know what I mean? Like, if you been you like me, I just can't. Oh my god, I can't even stress you enough how much that bothered me. I would be around this person so many times, out of my motherfucking mind, and they didn't know it. And not one time did I try to offer the drugs to think, oh well, if they get hooked on it, then they'll start spending their money on it, and then I can use that type of mentality. I am not like other addicts. I can promise you that. Like, I'm just not. Why? I guess because my moral compass is so strong. I don't want to fuck other people up. My life is already fucked up enough as it is. Like, why would I want to dump that on somebody else? Okay. So, running this person, I find out, oh, they're on it now. And somebody's left them all on their own. So they do not know what is appropriate and what's going to start drawing attention to them from their family who literally doesn't know anything about that shit. And you feel almost obligated to, like, look out for them. You know what I mean? Like, so when you do that, and then other people that they know, probably the people that got them on it, wanna go behind your back and tell them, "Dude, she's just trying to she's just trying to." "Oh, really? Oh, really?" That's why I go out of my way to try to get him off of it, and I try not to keep giving it to him, and I try to keep you from calling and dump really, because I don't care. That's why I didn't give it to him before, right? Because I don't. That's the stuff that's the stuff behind the scenes. A lot of people are like, "That girl's angry for no reason." It's just no, it's not that they're telling the truth or not telling the truth. It's that they're putting it out there, and it sounds like misinformation because they're putting it out there with no context, and they don't know me from a hole in the ground. Like, I don't know that motherfucker at all. Haven't had a conversation with him ever. Guarantee you, he's probably one of Snafu's boys or something like that. And like I said, if they think they know me so well and they're so badass, catch me outside, bitch. Like, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid for you to slap. If I put my hands, especially if I put my hands on you first, go ahead, throw a punch back. My daddy trained me. He was an MMA fight. He's trained to MMA. Don't think I can't get on the ground and grab this bitch. I may get fucked up, but boy, you gonna walk away looking ugly too. I promise you that. I'm little. My dad taught me and my sister both how to survive. Like, no, especially the neighborhoods we grew up. That's another reason why I don't do the shit that I've seen other people do when it comes to, like, no, 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 no. You can ask my dog. I knew when she was 16 years old. This is how comfortable my kids are. She was like, Mom, I'm having a bad day. Can you come get me? I go and pick her up. I hadn't seen her in a while. So all badly, I was like, she needs to talk to me about something. Just go come her dad. Go pick her up. She gets in the car and she's like, you wouldn't happen to have any bud, would you? And I was like, yeah, I do, but I'm not smoking with you. She's like, come on, Mom. No, man. I didn't even smoke before I graduated. I said, I tell you what, you graduate, I'll be at your graduation with 2 blunts. to the face. We'll smoke. Deal. Okay. Couldn't do that. She was pregnant or graduating. Obviously, haven't been able to do that since because she's pregnant with the rest of my grandchildren too since then. So, um, oh, did it not help? Because some people it does make them really super paranoid. With me, um, believe it or not, like I never used to smoke. When I was a teenager, I didn't smoke like at all. Totally against it. And one day, I'm not sure, probably because I'm far away from it. One day, one of my friends was like, "Em, look, you're driving me nuts. I think if you just took a couple hits off this joint, you'd be good to go. You'd be fine." So I was like, "All right." And then ever since then, I have been. If you think me keyed up when y'all see me like amped up is bad, my mama and my first baby's dad could tell y'all a story that would have y'all terrified, literally terrified. Like, dang, when that girl goes crazy, she goes crazy. Like, and don't think if you lock a door inside with those indoor household doors that do like this and it's got the turn lock, I will straight open that door, lock her not. One turn. I'll turn that door open. Okay? That's what I was trying to do though with that guy. Just like with the sanding machine, which I have another bone to pick with you. I'm going back to address that. I don't know if I brought this up to you or not. He literally, this is hilarious to me because we know it's not true. Made a whole ass stream after he had came up on a stream finally one night and was all chill with all of us. I think Flo was there. I think Papa was there and everything. Then turns around and makes a stream and accuses me and him of having an actual incestuous relationship. To which I just died laughing. I'm like, oh, because we're related, right? Right. And we live states away too. Didn't meet till this year, but fully what the absolute I don't understand people's mindset. I think that's how I know that I'm an alien, or one, or part alien, because there's some things that humans do by nature that I don't like. But what is he? I can't even figure out what he is. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. Canadian, he makes all straight up. And at first, I thought he was cool. He had cool strings and stuff like that. He does really good artwork, but he is an absolute raging. Literally, I've heard him accuse people of doing stuff that he is at that same moment fucking doing himself. I'm like, if that's not narcissism. And everybody has narcissistic tendencies. And if you say you don't, then that's a clear sign you do. But it's like that, that they never do anything wrong, even when you point blank put it in their face. This is you doing the wrong shit that you did. See that? And they'll look at it and go, I don't know what you're talking. This is why I want that. Have you seen No Country for Old Men? Any of y'all seen that with Javier Bardem? And he's got that machine, like a super mega Goliath of silencers made out of I can't remember what some kind of weird farm equipment or something. Anyways, right there, laid it. You wasn't using your third eye anyways. Look how you was acting. You wouldn't have been acting that way if you was using your third eye at any level, any capacity whatsoever. You just that's the reason why I talk to myself all the time. If I didn't talk to myself, how would I get it was so weird. Like, kicked me out. It was like YouTube Drive has suddenly stopped working, and then told me to do something, and then I could go back in. And I was like, that's freaking weird. And stuff like that happens sometimes when I talk about certain things or certain streamers. Like uh, earlier, I was in the middle of trying to do a live from actual YouTube and not StreamYard. Wouldn't let me do it. What's up? It wouldn't let me do
Echo.
it.
Echo.
Is it still echoing bad? Does the gain need to be down or up? Is that better? Now you can't hear me, can you? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Echo.
It's still echoing?
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
How about now?
I mean,
Obviously.
I wonder if
it would be
Is
the
it the
same.
reverb?
Be the setting.
I bet that's what it was.
No.
No. It's the same
It's the setting
on.
on the phone.
On the phone?
It would have to be.
It would have to be.
Or
So I wonder what I
possibly-
need to
Possibly.
I wonder what I need to do.
check StreamYards first.
Check StreamYards first.
Okay, check that mic. No, I don't wanna
But
do
until
it.
you get
Oh,
back,
oh.
I'm going to do some raps. Wait a second. In the middle of that, the echo stopped. I'm not sure what you did. It seems to have had an effect. But we can't hear you now because, you ruined everything trying to talk to me. And now they're just watching me over here do this. Then I'm going to go. That's all I got. So much for entertainment value, right? you know what you're going to have to do, right? You're going to have to go out and come back in. You got to go out, hook everything up and make sure it's all connected and then come back in. And you know this, man. We can't hear you. Stop being silly. I have taken over your entire channel. This is now the Sasquatch channel. And we're going to do whatever I want to do. Oh, bother. There's nothing I can do with any of the buttons over here. I can say, hey, not really here. How you doing, chick? What's going on? This is what happens when I try to help people.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Not now.
An amazing
echo.
Mine?
Mine. It's
Mine. It's always.
I don't hear it on my end. It actually sounds really good on my end. Sounds really good on my end.
You see?
Or
You see?
yeah. What the fuck? This got me fucked
It's
up.
like you have
It's like you have something playing over there.
Are there like two
Are there like
StreamYards open?
2 StreamYards open?
There might be.
I know the echoing is
I know the
nuts.
echoing is nuts.
No.
Cool. Hold on.
Bop,
Bop, ba-dee-bee, dop,
bop,
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 bop, ba-dee,
bop.
dop.
Hmm.
Not working at all.
Not working at all.
Okay, you hold down the screen for a second.
You are only hearing my echo. You are not hearing me speak. You're hearing the echo of me speak. And that is for Rudy. Going on over here.
Going on over here.
Can you hear me now? What the fuck? Damn it, YouTube gods. I don't know what your problem is with us today, but y'all need to get off our ball sack. There's other people y'all could be fucking with. I know, right? I know, right? It's like, okay, it's not okay, it's not. Thank you, Spock. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay. So it's gotta be something that is interfering with mine and his feedback. Because if I was to unplug the microphone and just plug either these straight into the phone without this mic or just take all the shit off together, y'all could probably hear me better. It wouldn't be as clear as this, but y'all could still hear me. So let's try that. Okay, let's see. Okay. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Hi, Angelique. Can you hear me now? No, I had these plugged in to the mic where they're supposed to be. This plugs in through the C port straight into my phone, but I can't hear you without them. Yeah, I no doubt you can hear me now because I unplugged all that crap. I just have to get closer to it and be loud or plug up the Bluetooth. But they say the Bluetooth, I beat them up real bad when I had them in. So yeah, awesome sauce. Freaking awesome sauce. All right, so now you can come back up, Papa. You can come back up. The amount of clutter that's on my desk is absolutely. It really is. It really, really is. This is who uses nunchuck? Uh, I turn it back on. I was telling my friend something. I have a critter in here that I'm trying to kill. Yeah, I muted it for a second. Yeah, and yeah, I am because I don't play that. I don't. I don't like that. He don't need to be in here any dang way. Stupid ass mouse. He's being all brazen anyways. So I cannot do that. Yeah, mine do, especially my Bluetooth ones. Sometimes they really do give me a headache after a while. And I fell asleep with them in earlier while I was trying to kill that dang thing. I got that trap set right there. It's just only a matter of time before he runs over here and I know there's peanut butter on it. Yep, yep, yep. Look, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it because this shit might be in the way. But yeah, right down there in the floor, right there is trap, and that's where he came from earlier. So that's why I put peanut butter on it. And yeah, I'm surprised it didn't actually get him while I was asleep. But I got another trap. I can set it because I think he's actually still over here behind me, where I keep all of my leftover grocery bags. And I keep them in a big paper bag, and that's exactly where I saw him run into, and I never saw him run out the other side. So I think he might still be there. And I got another trap, so if I have to, I'll just set it and put. I'm gonna get him though. I don't. Can't do it. Can't do it. They just because they come out at the worst possible time when you're not expecting them, and they don't care that you see them, and it's like ooh, and they usually go near your food area because obviously that's what they're looking for is food. So you know, what do you do? I got black lipstick on first on my face. What is going on there? That's another issue I've been having lately. Go out of the house. I never, and when I say never, I have yet to see one other female in this town wearing black lipstick. Okay. So I don't know why when I go to the damn store, I can't find it on the shelf. Not just one, but any store I've been in lately, it's out. It's like, it's ridiculous. And I'm not trying to fuck with that. What is all over my hands? Orange. But yeah. And every shade too. Like, so NYX makes two different collections. One's the XX lingerie, and that's the one I usually have the black shade in. They have another one, and it's got a black shade called Alien. And then Milani has one, and it's called Leather. I'm almost out of that one too. And when I looked last night, they said they had it. And I get to the Walmart, it's not there. If I could find a really dark purple, or like I have another NYX color. It's called Deep Mesh, so it's like a really dark burgundy. Um, then I like that one too. But yeah, I like it. I think I think because it's my blue eyes, the contrast or whatever, and I don't think it looks that weird. I can see why people look at me weird when I wear it, but like of all this shit people be wearing these days, people should just be glad that it's black lipstick that I'm wearing. And not some other crap. I could shave off my eyebrows. Could you imagine how that might look? Yeah, actually, I think the Milani is number 13. Yep, yep. It's called Leather Amore Matte, and it is number 13. That's the Milani brand. The other one is that in NYX lingerie, and it's uh, which NYX or is it? Yeah, NYX is professional makeup. Yeah, she's Aquarius. I think if I remember correctly, she said that. One of y'all said that the other day when I was listening to a recap. My son and so is okay, they're Aquarius too.
There's this one, and it's the XXL lingerie. That one's called Naughty Noir. I use NYX and all the different ones. This one's a lipstick that's called Moonwalk, and it's like let's see, that's not that bad. And then oh, this one here it is. This one, it's called Deep Mesh. So it's kind of like, but I'm slap out of that. Oh no, I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah, I just turned 37. Yeah, it's M. It's Emma, but most everybody calls me Em or Embers. But it's Emma. It was my great grandmother's name, and Renee was also. I don't know right off the top of my head. I can give you my birthday, and you can look it up if you want to. It is 12/6/86, and this is what's weird. I was born at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't wear it very much. Like I have this one palette that I've been using since my friend gave it to me last year. She has so much makeup, she doesn't know what to do with it. She gave me this. It's from London. Yep. Uh, and I've only used like these little ones right here. I still have all those other ones. I have another palette that's oh my gosh, it's one of those really popular. I don't think it's James Charles. Rare Beauty. It's 12 the month and 6th day. So it's December 6th, 1986. I always thought that was a cool birthday. Like Flo thinks his is cool. He's like, it's the 11. I'm like, yeah, but 11 isn't 12. It would have been way cooler if it had been 12/12. Like my friend, her birthday's 8/8/86. I used to know what it. I want to say it has something to do with Jupiter and Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. I had looked all that up when me and Daisy were talking. That was like 2 or 3 years ago when me and her first met, and I was buying her art. We were talking about all that stuff because she's a Leo. Holy crap! Now that I think about it, I think her and Chloe had the same damn birthday. That's crazy. I have to ask her next time I talk to her. Like my mom and my dad's sister have the same birthday, and then her first husband's sister also had the same birthday. And so they're all born on August the 11th. A Gemini, so you're a twin. June what? You can turn the light on. June 17th. Was it 7/17? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. My dad's no, that's 6/17 because my dad is born in July. And my dad and my friend's daughter have the same birthday. North Carolina. Is this but my southern must not be showing as much today as it normally does. Do, do. And yeah, I had I have a whole nother bag of lipsticks, just all kinds of lipstick. But it is with my other belongings at the Asheville Police Department because they're holding it as evidence until my stuff is over. Chihuahua bats, that's scary. Chihuahua bats sounds absolutely terrifying. Where's Andy? Okay. I still cannot believe that shit about Aaron Rodgers. That is crazy. Jimmy Kimmel. That's funny too. I was just saying earlier, like, what if we found out that it was just Hillary on there and not Bill? Bill was just yeah, yeah. The book, just they're getting going over the book on the NPC show. Let me see if I can go. Now, let me see if it will let me put that up there so I can add that meeting. All right, let's see. No, Asheville. In North Carolina. That's crazy. My dad's family are from South Carolina. The Inmans, we're all the same. Um, and then they moved up here to Western North Carolina, and my mom's family is from Tennessee, um, from the Knoxville area, and right outside of Oak Ridge and stuff like that. So, and then she moved here when she was a teenager and finished high school here, and that's how she met my dad. They had mutual friends that hooked them up, which is really taboo back then in this town when they got married because obviously my mom is white and my dad's native. So everybody was like, but I didn't know that. Like I did not. My dad was my dad. My mom was my mom. I never looked at them because of the color of their skin. I honestly just thought my dad was just super tan because he worked outside all the time. Like it never occurred to me that he may not be white. I just thought he was really tan. And there's a lot of stuff crazy. There's on what was it? It's TVA has one of them, and then the other one was either in South Carolina or Georgia. But the only two actual operating nuclear facilities are in Tennessee and Georgia. Bet y'all didn't know that. And I'm gonna double check that. Yeah, like it never even occurred to me. till somebody said something to me about it, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not mixed." They're like, "Have you seen your dad?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Okay, you are." I was like, "Whoa." I was like, "Yeah, only we don't see it like that." And my daughter, she was raised the same way. She doesn't look at her papa like that, and her kids will be the same way because her husband is Hispanic and the kids are interracial, and we speak both languages to them, so they won't know, like, they'll just be part of their thing, like, not make a color a thing. Dumb as shit. That's how you, that's how they divide and conquer. The more we keep getting caught up on that, the more they keep conquering. But what do I know? Sun is in Sagittarius, moon is in Aquarius, and rising is Libra. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. Oh, my bracelet just broke. Well, oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. But I mean, to me nowadays, it's like it's kind of hard to tell when you look at people. You just never really know, um, because, the colors. Like most people just look at me and go, "Oh, that's a white chick." Same thing with his daughter, my friend's daughter, my buddy's daughter. They just look at me, she's a white chick. Like, nope, she's definitely not. Neither am I. Neither is my. You can definitely tell my sister. Yeah, yeah, I know. It is so weird. And then someone pointed it out, and we were like, "What?" Like, and what's weird was it was never the kids that we were in school with. It was always like some outsider looking in, going, "Hey, what's going on over there?" And we were like, "What do you mean?" Like, then we realized, like, "Oh, they're right." But then we're like, "So how come we were able?" Because it's not a thing. It shouldn't be a fucking thing. It's only a thing because people make it a thing. Like, hello. People just crack me up sometimes. Guys, that's the reason why I was always into, like, reading the Hannibal Lecter books, not because I was into, like, the serial killer aspect, but the psychology part of it, trying to understand humans and their behavior and stuff like that. Right? Yeah, that's crazy. Well, okay, perfect example of that too is, um, okay, so my very first born son is the one that I placed up for adoption, but it was an open adoption. So him and my daughter, their biological brother and sister, they've always known each other and they've always grown up knowing that they're brother and sister, and he's always known that he was adopted, but he calls both me and his mother, she's passed away now, but he always called us both. I have not seen him since birth, but he always asks my daughter, like, "How's mom doing? How's dad?" And when she told me that, I was like, "Why does he call me mom?" She was like, "'Cause you're his mom." And I was like, "I'm his birth mother." And she is like, "Well, don't tell him that because he said you're his mother, and so is she, and that's just the way it is. Deal with it." And I was like, "Well, all right again." But none of my kids ever call me by my first name. They would never. They say we're weird, but we're not weird. We're not weird. We've just had different upbringings because our I guess our parents and the generation that was around then had a little bit more of a advanced mindset about things and kind of already realized, like, we're all going to be intermingled at some point. There is no point in us getting caught up on that stupid trivial shit because at the end of the day, it does not change anything. And I do not, and I repeat, do not think any one race in particular is better than any other race. We are all the same. I know other people feel differently for different reasons. I don't care. You put your fucking pants on the same goddamn way the rest of us do every day. That's it. fuck off. You pump your gas in the car the same way the rest of us do, unless you got a Tesla. Eat a dick. We're all the same. I'm just saying. I don't. The stuff that we could be getting butt hurt about and trying to do something about, we literally act like it's not a big deal when it's probably some of the biggest deals. What? Are you serious? See, that's that bullshit. But was that Georgia too when that happened? That's that fuckery right there that I just cannot even. Ooh, Lordy. That's how Emma catches charges. Because I'll be trying to be compliant, and then an officer want to feel some type of way and not have no context about what's going on at the scene and make assumptions, and then want to throw you in the back of the car for no good reason when he's in the wrong. Yep, that'll make me catch a charge real fucking quick. Super fucking quick. I can't stand that. Like I don't have a problem with authority to an extent. Like I understand that's their job just as much as it is my job to rebel against the dumb shit they do. So if we can have a mutual respect for one another, it'll make their job easier and mine a lot better. It'll just be better all the way around. Some of them get that, some of them don't. We have a high turnover rate apparently right now, too, up at the county jail. But that's really messed up. Where did my hair bow go? Like I just had it. Did it go flying off? Ugh. One of those days with the hair. And I know I had another one, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I know where it's at. Oh, I know what I'll do. Nah. So yeah. And Barnabas is a trip. I don't know how he got by with that thumbnail. Like, sir. I mean, you can't on that one side of the thumbnail, you can't say that is anything other than what it literally looks exactly what happened. Is he gonna stay? I don't know. See. It might. It might. What happened? So yeah. Yeah, I don't blame her. I would have too. Have fun at work. Have a good night. Be safe out there. It can be crazy out there sometimes, especially with these planes that's coming in lately. God only knows what they're bringing in. I did like that video with Joe Cool and the auditor stuff. That was really cool. That was really cool. Is that red? Is it over there? I think it is. I'm gonna have to press that up in a minute. Just because I don't want them to get messed up. But yeah. It's so okay. And again, on your thing, do y'all talk about the news pop up in like, do you talk about any of the current headlining criminal cases that are going on? You know, some trials are gonna be starting this year, big trials too. Yeah, yeah, that's because they suck. They really do. And they make their own conclusions. If you give them a chance to get rowdy, they will. They will. They really will. So y'all haven't yet. Okay. Have y'all thought about that? Because there are a lot of people that are interested in that stuff. Even if you just give them updates on what's currently going on with the case in like a minute or two segment or whatever, they are interested in that kind of stuff. So yeah. And if people like have stuff they would want you to talk about or whatever, you can do a different show altogether about that. Because you know there's other stuff people want to talk about. It's just Captain Criminals doesn't have time always to do that. So what is that? Huh? Jody Hillebrandt's house is up for sale now. It's on the market. I just saw that. Huh? Huh? I know you don't want to buy it. Why? Who would? Ooh, ooh. Plus, Ghislaine Maxwell speaks. That's Anthony on air. I watch him every once in a while, but I don't watch it like a whole bunch. But he's pretty good show. He's a pretty good what you call it on air podcast like show. Decent, in my opinion. I think, anyways. Huh? Wonder what that's about. I would love to hear what that is. I wonder if it'll. I don't think I can actually add that to the stream though. It might. We'll see. Let's see. Should it media slot? Should I can add? Okay. And then well, what the hell I was doing. One day I'm just gonna have to sit here all day and come up with all my shit, my layouts and all that stuff and have it in order. I've also got to take one day and do what you were talking about with the descriptions for the live streams with the actual keywords that need to be in there that draws it in more. You know, I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh damn! I already drank it. I did not feel like it. I'll do it in a second. I'm gonna get up and make another freaking cup of coffee. Probably because as soon as I think I'm gonna go lay down, that's when everybody will start doing their stupid live streams, and then I'll miss all the good stuff. That's the way it usually has been working lately. But I do have to wrap those paintings back up, so I'm gonna do that here in a minute. And that's pretty boring stuff, so I don't think anybody's gonna really want to watch that. So I just wish I could kiss that damn mouse. I'm probably gonna set another trap in a different area with some more peanut butter on it. Um, yeah, I know that's what I said. I gotta get up and move around too. So, or if you're on later, or I see you on or whatever, then I will. And I don't know what Sasquatch is doing. It's a little early for him to turn in, so he'll probably go get in on somebody else's stuff. I just haven't looked at my notifications, so there's no telling what's going on. And I want to wrap those back up and then go get my clothes out of the dryer real quick. So, and then if not, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you again here later tonight, I'll probably see you tomorrow because everybody streams tomorrow too, right? Thursday. I do have some stuff I gotta do. I gotta go to the check in. But other than that, I'm done. What was that? Did you hear that? So yeah. So I will see you guys then, and I'll talk to you later. If you're, are you gonna be on later in a little while, Papa, or not? Or are you just gonna be channel surfing? Or channel surfing, I guess.
Well, if not, I will see you guys in